Hello, Libras. This is our tarot reading for November 2015. And this is a very important sign for me because I have so many friends and relatives who are Libras. My father is a Libra. My twin sister obviously is a Libra. My best friend, we were born also on October 18th, the same day. So she's sort of like my birthday twin. My niece was a Libra, and another friend is a Libra, October 7th. So this is a pretty significant sign for me. And so it's going to be interesting when I do this reading. I'm like, all these people in my life, how is this reading going to sort itself out for us? Okay. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed and contacted me for readings. Whoa. What is this? This is four of coins. This came out first on top of Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles has been showing up a lot. Oh my goodness. We have Three of Swords here. That came out on top. Maybe it was a rough month for us. Now, at the end of our reading, I remember distinctly Ace of Cups. And what was it? Ace of Wands. Love. The promise of love. So now we're getting into the month of November a little disappointed. At the end of the month, there might have been love and happiness. A beginning of love, and maybe we've dealt with some disappointments. This can definitely mean some financial difficulty as well. Dealing with the pain of some other situation. Okay. I'm going to cut the cards here. We have Page of Wands in reverse. I can identify with that. That might be lack of drive or desire, lack of motivation. This is a broken heart, some disappointment. This is holding on. It can mean financially that you're holding on to resources, trying to conserve. We have Six of Swords here, emotional healing. Now, we are air signs, so whenever we see a sword, that's going to be doubly meaningful for us. This means soul searching, walking away to do some soul searching here. And we're not walking away, and this is in the center. We're not letting go of some heartache. We're still emotionally connected to this heartache. We're not necessarily letting go. We're not walking on. And we are also losing our joy here. We're missing out on an opportunity for a new life, or we've looked past that. New life, new beginning. Now, Virgo had this in their reading, and this came after a lot of emotional turmoil, but it seems as if Libra, we're looking past those new opportunities. The Sun in reverse. Now, I really mix these cards up as much as I can. The Sun in reverse showed up for Virgo as well. And then we have Four of Swords. This is, as I explained, this is the card of retreat. Taking a rest. And now in the future, it seems we're going to come out of that retreat. I hope that means that this refusal to walk away, new opportunities. Let's see, we have a King of Swords here. Oh, who is that person? King of Swords. It could be us. It could very well be us. This is an air sign. And then Six of Wands, victory. All right, so I think I get the gist of this, and it's easier to read when it's your sign, right? Because you see the things that are going on. So going into November, we're dealing with letting go, pain and heartache, losing our joy and inspiration and our motivation. I think that there's so many plans. I think, Libra, there are a lot of plans and opportunities that we're thinking about, and we're just trying to stay secure here. We're afraid of taking that risk. But the Page of Wands upright is all about taking risks and and going out on a new adventure. We can't stay stuck forever with this pain. And so, yes, at the end of our last reading, we had Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups, I think. But this pain has come back. We're still doing some emotional soul searching. Maybe we came into a huge obstacle here. But this is reversed because we are still not, um, we're not willing to take a chance. We're not willing to really change a certain situation. It can also mean we're not getting rid of unnecessary baggage. We're carrying a lot of baggage. So if we had our hearts broken, or if we've been dealing with disappointment, and the present energy shows that we'll be stuck from this past energy, we need to get rid of the baggage. It can also mean cleaning up our apartment. I certainly identify with that. We, it's a desire to stay where we are emotionally. We get stuck in the pain, we get stuck in what happened in the past, but it's preventing us from moving on to new opportunities, as indicated from this Page of Wands that's reversed. But it seems like here we're going to get it together. Now, the only major arcana card we have, Libra, is the Sun. And I think that this is pretty significant because obviously the Sun is about positive future. And you see this newborn baby here sitting on the horse. We need to embrace this new life. And that's why this is next to Page of Wands. The Sun is bringing warmth and fire. The Page of Wands, wands are all about fire. Libra, fire and air go very well together. We can make fire happen. We keep fire alive. This desire for life. And we need that new beginning. This happy child, this innocence, we need to get back to that. So staying still is not going to be the answer for us. We need to go ahead and take the risk. The time for this emotional, you can only relive the past so much. You can only relive mistakes for so long. And I think the good thing about this card is that it indicates we are on a journey. We're still on an emotional journey to get to a new place. It is happening. We're not quite walking. It's interesting that the woman is traveling. Someone else. This is interesting. These things just occur to me. I don't know why. So we have our Page of Wands in reverse, right? The page has the wand. We're not taking up the wand for ourselves. But here we're in the boat. Someone else has the wand in the water. I think I mentioned this in another reading as well. Can't remember who. So we're just going to travel. Maybe we don't have, because of all these swords, we don't have the emotional strength to take the wand and steer ourselves to that new place. Someone else or something else is doing it for us. We're letting life and the universe push us to that new place. At the same time, it seems as though, you see this man with a wand, and he's taking the wand and he's walking away. I don't think we have the strength to walk away, which is why we're letting someone else with the wand steer us. We're not taking up the wand up here, and we're not taking up the wand up here. We're like, oh, I'm just tired. It's sort of like, I will just stop trying to control things. We're going on this emotional journey and we're being steered by life. And so we could walk away. You see the moon here. The moon is eclipsing the sun, but this is in reverse as well. Sometimes we do need to take a spiritual journey, but it seems as if we're not ready to take that wand yet and walk. So, yeah, the sun, there's a darkening of the light, but I don't think that it's a complete darkness because the moon is only partially covering the sun. We still have some light, and this is reversed. But it seems as if we're going to get back on our feet. We're no longer going to be lying down. The swords in this spread are so significant for us, especially since it's our sign, it's our element. We've been in emotional deep freeze, a mental deep freeze, psychological deep freeze, because there's certain things that maybe we just want to take a break from thinking about. But it seems as if maybe we're going to now take up the sword, that we're going to deal with our emotional issues. And because of that, Libra, we take the wand up in victory. And this is Six of Wands, and this was Six of Swords. So it's interesting how not only do we take our sword up again, that we find the strength to deal with the psychological pain or issues that we're dealing with, we also take up the wand now, and we're riding on our horse. We're now traveling. We're not even walking. We're not even taking a boat. We're on the horse and we're riding to victory. The horse is such a strong, powerful animal. It's a force of moving forward and traveling and getting to where you want to go and directing your actions. It's a force of will. So now we avoided taking up the wand here in these three cards, but at the end, Libra, we do take up the wand and we take up the sword. Now, this could be someone else, another Libra who's giving us issues here, another person who's giving us issues. And, but I kind of like to think that because we've been so passive and hurt by the swords, that now we get a little bit of control now. Instead of putting the swords down, we're going to now take up the sword. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to shuffle the cards for our outcome. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay. Two of coins. Ooh, we're going to be busy. This could mean emotional, getting busy with life, juggling. The emotions are still in the background. We're not in the water. You see this little ship traveling? Yeah, there's still some travel going on, but we're not involved in it. We're not. It seems this is a card where that means that we could be avoiding emotional issues. that we're putting them on the back seat. We're getting busy to avoid those things, to avoid an emotionally painful issue. We have a King of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this could mean financial prosperity. It can represent the energy of someone who is illogical and doesn't want to be practical or see your point of view. Um, yeah, there might be some unresolved issues here with a King of Pentacles. And I always choose to see court cards as um, a person because the King of Pentacles could be a businessman, a financial venture. So maybe there's something going on with our prosperity or job, but I choose to see this as a person, um, someone who might not be as considerate as they used to be. But this Two of Coins here, um, lots of juggling near the end of the month. I think we're going to be very, very busy, and we're going to have to be flexible. We're going to be doing lots of multitasking. Um, Maybe we might lose some of our logic and practicality, but in our groundedness. But maybe it just means that things might be a little chaotic here in the world of work or money. That's interesting. So it seems like there are certain things we have to get in order in our lives. We're dealing with the emotional issues, but it seems as if we're throwing ourselves into the material world as well. We've been inspired, we've taken up the wand, and that maybe there are things in the material world like our job, our money, the place we live that we are going to be ending up taking care of. Keep in mind, Thanksgiving is also at the end of the month. So I don't know if this is a signal of how Thanksgiving will turn out, but I think it definitely means, Libra, that we've been in an emotional and psychological slump, and we're going to pull out of it. And that's a good sign. So, Libra, that was our reading. So I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will see you in December.